Linda, increasingly we're seeing a coaching style being adopted by managers. Why do you think this is happening?
Steve Jobs said something along the lines of, I employ people to think, so why would I tell them what to do? And every time I see that, I smile, because I think that that's exactly what happens in so many environments. We employ people for their ability to think, and then we tell them what to do. And the move in the direction of more of a coaching style of management is a skill set that builds one's confidence as a manager in the quality of the thinking of your team members. You don't know how people are thinking until you've heard them articulate their thoughts. And because coaching is based on the skill of asking questions that takes somebody's thinking further and further and further, it gives you the ability, number one, to develop their thinking and to improve the quality of the thinking by taking it further. But the other thing that it does is it builds your confidence in the quality of the thinking that will happen when you're not around. So if you are working with people in a coaching conversation on a problem that they're having, and you take them down a path by using really good questions, over time you will develop a great deal of confidence in their ability to do just that without you.
And what role does motivation play in these conversations?
I'm not one of those who believes that motivation is something that you do to people. You give them a daily dose of motivation and then your job is done. Motivation really comes from inside the individual. As a manager, you need to understand your team members well enough to know what their own hopes and dreams are. When you can connect the work that they're doing to their hopes and dreams, when they can see that the work that they do serves their hopes and dreams, they motivate themselves. But I think their manager needs often to help them make that connection. For many people, it comes naturally, but for others, it's the manager's job to help their team members create alignment between the work that they do and the hopes and the dreams that they have for their lives. I think there's another really important and liberating series of conversations that can happen between a manager and a team member. And that is when the team members' hopes and dreams don't align with the work that they're doing. Your role then is to support that team member in figuring out either how can we make this work align, or how can we help you find work that does align. And whilst that may mean that that particular person leaves your team, they will never forget you for the contribution that you made to enable them to live into their hopes and dreams. I think that that's a way kinder cut than persisting with a team member whose work doesn't align with their hopes and dreams. They're never going to be bringing their whole selves to this work. And you will always have done something really valuable for that team member if you've helped them to move in the direction of something that serves their hopes and dreams.
Sure, and that sounds like a really courageous type of conversation an insightful conversation for a manager to be able to have?
It's courageous, it's generous, it's liberating. And how does that contribute to the psychological safety in a team when other team members understand that when there is misalignment, they can have some authentic conversations and it is not at risk to themselves to do so?
Well, that's definitely food for thought. Gosh, thanks so much. And we look forward to the next video in this series.
Yes, thank you.